How is everyone doing? Super excited and fired to be here talking with each and every last one of you all. And y'all know how I like to start this out. Do one of three things for me right now. I need you to like, share, and comment because you never know who might needs to hear this. And the whole purpose of me coming to you each and every week is to become the river and not the reservoir. So that's to give you value so you can go out there and give value to others. Now, what I want to talk about this week is something that I know that can be beneficial to others. It is simply keeping it to yourself. Now, there will be a lot of baggage that you have to carry in life. And most times, if you let it be known, negativity can creep in from your environment. Now, when I'm talking about environment, I'm talking about it can be the people around you or just the things that's around you that could possibly bring you down. Now, I'm here to give you a few just so you can be mindful of, but I'm going to start this thing off with grief. Now, this is a big word and a big thing. Now, I'm not saying that you should not share your grief. I'm not saying it. But in most times, grief cannot be shared because grief is a very hard pill to swallow. And majority of the time, you have to drink this drink yourself. Now, if you find yourself expressing it to others, you may be already at your lowest point at this point, and you are just searching for answers. But when you reach out to someone and what they say don't fall into agreement with your ears of what you want to hear, you start to take it the wrong way. And I know a lot of us that reach out to somebody and we know exactly what we want them to say, but then we start taking it the wrong way. But you have to come into some type of realization that only you can deal with your emotions, not anyone else. And I always look at grief as an ocean. Now, the waves might be disrupted, but it can also be flowing. Like sometimes the water can be calm and then sometimes the water can be overwhelming. All we can do is just learn how to swim. So you have to be able to learn how to deal with these things as they come up. Now, this next one, I always talk about goals. Goals. Now, if you fail in achieving your goals, people will mock you because you're telling to the wrong people. Now, sharing your goals with the wrong people before achieving them can reduce your chances due to negative feedback. Not what you're doing, but who you're telling it to. I believe you shouldn't tell your goals or your plans simply due to the fact of avoiding negative energies coming your way from people who are either skeptical or don't wish you any type of success. Now, people with negative envy or have some type of issue with jealousy of the goals of other people or how big other people's goals are. Now, these people could be anybody. And I want you to catch this. They could claim any type of title or carry any title as a friend, a family member, colleagues, the people you work with, and most of all, it could be your spouse. So I want you to be more aware and more selective on who you allow to hear them, because the fastest way to kill a big dream is to tell it to a small mind. They will shoot it down every single time. You do not need to be motivated by others. You are your biggest motivator. You are the best person to cheer yourself on. If you can achieve any goal you set, and I know you can, you just have to push yourself. And most of all, work in silence. Let your success speak for you. I always tell people it comes a time when you have strengths and you have weaknesses. Now, with weaknesses, you should not tell your weaknesses to anybody. A lot of people would play off that, and I always call that the devil's playground, because if you choose to do so, others can manipulate you or possibly push you deeper into the ground. Now, I'm not saying don't trust, but know who to trust with your vulnerable side, because with this knowledge to the wrong person, you are just a fragile piece of glass just waiting to be broken. So just be careful who you share your weakness with, because some people can't wait for the opportunity just to use them against you. They cannot wait. But with this one, I always talk about struggle. We all struggle. Trust me, listen to me. Struggling is a part of life. Now, sometimes the hardest seasons of life can lead up into the most sweetest times. But in the midst of the storm, you have some people who would throw rain in your face. Stay away from these types of people, because they claim to do something out of love, but somehow that something always comes up. It always do. You shouldn't share your struggle with anyone on how hard you are going through life, if that isn't the right person. And how you know it's the right person, because you filter it out and then you just sit back and you observe people. Now, the struggles can be a result of many things that's pretty much beyond your control. But at the time, you need help, whether it be relationship problem, you could be going through something financial. It's just a number of things that you could possibly be going through. But when you struggle, it's so important to take care of yourself and also have the right people around you. Notice I said the right people. Because it's going to be a lot of things you go through, but you need something to help you get through whatever you're going through. And the only time your struggle should come up is when your test becomes your testimony, not in the conversations of judgments placed back in front of you. Now, I hope you took some type of value from this video and start to evaluate these 4 things in your life and actually pay attention to it and become more aware of it. But do me a favor, follow me on IG @whoisDT and DT Stereo Chill. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you doing? Subscribe now. But do me a favor, another favor on top of that, go and follow the Mind Report. We are dropping episodes every single week filled with more and more value. And the more that we grow, the more that we give. And like I said, always remember to love, serve, and grow. And we're going to kick this week off right. All right. And keep it to yourself.